Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. We got to run a couple of errands, y'all, and I got to figure out how we're going to get out of our culty. Check this out. I don't know what's going on up here. Not sure which way I got to go to get out of here, but while I figure all this out, y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. Y'all, I wasn't even gonna, this road is such a mess. I wasn't even gonna head oot and a boot today because, let me tell you what's up. So y'all know the intern has been, I think y'all know the intern has been out of town, right? Well, he comes home today. So y'all see that? That person has just stopped right in the middle of the road. Like, oh, nobody else is using this road. I swear, people. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. The intern comes home today. He's been gone for a week. Well, y'all, I have literally not left the house in a week. I mean, I've gone outside and sat on the back patio and read books. And I have video met up with people, and I've done all of those things. So it's not like I've been a shut-in, all like holed up in the house by myself. But I don't think, when is the last time? I think we went out last Thursday, right? We went to the Walmart and the library and stuff last Thursday. That's the last time I left the house. Anyway, the intern gets on me for not starting my car, because used to, when I wouldn't start my car for a while, the battery would die. Well, the guys at Rick's fixed that, thank God, because I had not started my car in a week, and she was a little slow starting today, but she started. So now I'm out driving around. I got to go to the Walmart and pick up some groceries. And y'all remember, we're going to do a grocery haul. So I figured I needed to drive around a bit. So we're going to pick up Walmart, and then I got some other stuff being delivered to the house. Y'all, I know it. But I got to clean up too. And it's the hard kind of cleaning up. So it's not like the house isn't like a teetotal wreck. It's just like some little bits of stuff that me and the dogs have been kind of walking around all week. So you know how like when you leave something just like sitting out of place for a while and you stop noticing that it's out of place? Well, that's kind of where we are now. Like in the mornings when I take a shower, Bo likes for me to put him a bathrobe on the floor. So he has his own bathrobe that lays on the floor of the bathroom, and he lays on that while I shower and get ready. Well, then I hang it up after we're done, so that when the intern comes in, it's not like all laying on the floor looking all messy. Well, for the past week, I've just left it laying on the floor looking all messy. So it's just little things like that that I need to go pick up. Or like, usually I try to keep the kitchen at least a little bit clean during the day, because the intern is in and out all day. So I don't want him to come home and be like, what kind of pig pen you running here? Well, this week, I knew he wasn't going to be home, so I would just, leave stuff out on the counters and stuff, and then I would just clean up the kitchen at the end of the day. I know, I'm a rebel. But anyway, so now I got to go home and figure out what all things I've left laying around all week that I need to clean up and wipe down before. I mean, not that he'd get mad, but I just want him to come home to a nice looking house. So I got to go pick up the Walmart. I'm going to do a grocery haul, and apparently it's International Yoga Day. Is that even a thing? Well, according to Apple, it's a thing. And they have some kind of badge you can win if you do at least 10 minutes of yoga today. So I'm going to go home and do a yoga workout. Or maybe I'll haul groceries. And I don't know. I'm going to haul groceries and do a yoga workout. I don't know which order, because I don't know what time my other stuff is coming to the house. So we gotta haul the groceries, we gotta do a yoga workout so we can earn some ridiculous badge on Apple, because if we don't do it, then other people will have the badge and we won't have it, and that makes me mad. Plus, yoga's good, and I need to stretch out my legs because my knees still kind of hurt. I figured out, I don't know if I told y'all this, for some reason, the seat on the Peloton bike was like way lower, I think, than it should have been. So I've been adjusting it like up higher. So I think that's why, well, that's other than me busting on the ice that one time. I think that's part of why my knees have been bothering me. So I have the seat adjusted up higher, but my knees have been feeling better, but not awesome. So I need to, I think a yoga stretch will help that. So I'm gonna do a yoga stretch, and haul the groceries and clean up my house. But the intern won't be home until later tonight, so we got a while to get that done. That guy just ran a light. So, oh, it's yellow. We can go too. It was red for a little second there, so he did actually run it, but apparently he knew things I didn't know, but whatever. So we got to do those things, so let me get off here. Pay attention to my driving. Haul the groceries, do a yoga, and clean my house. So I will see y'all back at the house at some point. I mean, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do my workout, and then we'll haul the groceries. I just made a unilateral decision. So I will see you back at the house for the hauling of the groceries. All right? See y'all back there. All right, y'all. As you can see, we're home. You'll see in a second, I got the groceries out on the counter in sort of a, I don't know, scatter pattern. There's no kind of organization to it. But let's get into this because, well, my groceries are out on my counter. I need to get them put up. So let me show you what we got and let's talk through this. So let's start, I don't know, we'll just start on the end here. Y'all know this is Old Faithful plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So this is 0 points on Weight Watchers now. So I eat this all the time. Y'all have seen me do this before. I put frozen fruit. So I've been using blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. And I will put them together in a little plastic bowl and let it melt for a bit and then stick it in the fridge overnight. And then I just pour my Greek yogurt in this, mix it up, and I eat that with my breakfast. So these, I get all of these, well, these were actually from Aldi because they were cheaper at Aldi. No, maybe they weren't cheaper. Maybe I just couldn't find them at Walmart. But anyway, these are from Aldi. These are from Walmart. I get the sliced strawberries. But y'all, I found these at Sam's. And I'm trying this now. So this is a frozen mixed fruit bag, and it's 5 pounds. It's 16 cents an ounce, which is the same amount that I paid for the sliced strawberries from Aldi. I just dumped tomatoes on my floor. The same amount as the sliced strawberries from Aldi. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't want a big old bucket of 5 pounds of fruit in my fridge or in my freezer. Look, they're in little 1 pound bags. So I've been using these, and I'll pour some of this in a bowl and then just pour some blueberries in with it. And I'm using up the rest of these, but that might be what I do for a little bit. For fruit to go in my yogurt. So there's that. Either way, whatever. So I have frozen fruit and yogurt, and all of that mixed together is 0 points, and that's part of my breakfast in the morning. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have no kind of idea of organization here. I have little tomatoes, and y'all, of course you can buy like regular sized tomatoes. I just like to keep the little tomatoes because I know that I will throw these in a bowl with some salad mix, and this is the spring mix from, I think, either Sam's or Costco. I know that I will throw tomatoes in a bowl with some of that spring mix for a quick lunch with 1 tablespoon of Hidden Valley Ranch light ranch dressing. And we've talked about this before. I make a homemade light buttermilk dressing, and y'all, look, we're almost out, so we're going to make some of this today. So I'm going to walk us through how to make this. So 1 tablespoon of this dressing is 0 points. 1 tablespoon of the light ranch is 1 point. And y'all, those two together, so good. So I know that I will mix those together, put them with some spring mix and some tomatoes for a quickie lunch, and I'll eat that any day of the week. We've talked about eggs. I keep boiled eggs in the fridge all the time. I buy 18 eggs at a time, and I keep boiled eggs in the fridge. I'll also eat like a fried egg sandwich, or I'll eat eggs other kinds of ways, but I eat at least 2 boiled eggs a day. So salad, 2 boiled eggs, and I'm going all out of order, y'all. I knew I was going to do this. Y'all know how I love my sliced carrot chips from Walmart. Now, these I will eat just like for a snack. I will have these with 0 Point ranch dip. And if you've watched any of my videos, y'all have seen this ranch dip. All I do is mix plain Greek yogurt with ranch seasoning and then something to cut the sweetness, like some garlic powder or onion powder or something, garlic salt, onion salt, something to cut the sweetness. Mix it up until I like the taste of it, and that's 0 points. So I'll dip my carrot chips in that, or y'all, you know what's coming. I have recently been obsessed with hummus. So I bought some more chickpeas. I bought like 6 cans of chickpeas, but I put 5 of them up already and just kept 1 out. I have vowed that I'm not making hummus in this video because we've made hummus like the past 3 weeks. But y'all, hummus with carrot chips and a salad with 2 eggs. And if you dip it in the ranch dip, it is so filling. You will be full all day long. You might not even have an afternoon snack. That's what I've been eating. And I'm not going to say that eating hummus all the time has caused me to lose weight, but I have been eating hummus like a fiend and I've lost a couple of pounds. So I don't know. But so I bought chickpeas, and let me tell you this too. I am not making hummus today, but remember we made that chocolate hummus, was it last week? And I used honey. Well, I made another chocolate hummus and I used this Splenda monk fruit sweetener. Y'all, this is 0 points. Honey, though it's the nectar of the gods, has a lot of points. So I used this 0 Point monk fruit sweetener instead of the honey, and I put in a little bit more almond milk so it's a little bit thinner, so it's really like brownie batter. So good. So I've been eating that with apples for a dessert, and it's got points in it, right? It's about 1 point per 2 tablespoons, but y'all, it's way less points than anything else I would be eating when my sweet tooth is on fire. So, all right, let me move on from my hummus obsession because I said we weren't going to be obsessed with hummus this week. So those are things that I bought. I got bananas. Y'all know I eat a banana a day, and I go through bananas so fast that I never have enough to let any like get overripe and cook with. So I bought 2 big bunches of bananas so that one can go get overripe so I can cook with it. Cuties, I eat these every morning with breakfast. I have at least 2 of these, and then sometimes I'll have them in the afternoon for a snack. Here are my apples. I love Honeycrisp apples. So cut these up, dip them in that chocolate hummus or whatever. Y'all, we're not talking hummus, but I did get some red bell peppers in water, roasted red bell peppers. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to make with the roasted red bell peppers, but I'm going to set it over here with my chickpeas because that's what it's going to end up being friends with. So y'all draw your own conclusions. Back to our salad thoughts. I got tuna. I eat a lot of tuna. Y'all, I will either make tuna with that ranch dip that we talked about. So I'll do tuna with the ranch dip and stone ground mustard, just because I feel like the strong taste of the mustard kind of offsets any like little weirdness you might get from the yogurt in the ranch dip. So I do that and dill pickle relish, and the dill pickle relish definitely sets it off. So I will do that either with salad or with one of these Joseph's flax, oat bran, and whole wheat pitas. A whole pita, y'all, is just 1 point. So if you toast a pita, make your tuna and stuff it in there, the whole pita with the tuna is just 1 point. Eat that with your carrot chips and hummus. For a couple of points, you are stuffed as a tick. Stuffed as a tick, is that right? You're whatever a big fat tick is. For the whole afternoon, you're good to go. Dinners, y'all know I love the 99% lean turkey. So I will do this, and I have recently discovered this already made mashed cauliflower There are different kinds, like different brands and different flavors. Bird's Eye was on sale, that's why I got it, but I've tried a few different kinds and they're all kind of the same to me. So half of a container, I think I count 3 points for it. Y'all, with everything that I tell you, double check your own points, because really it's your scale it's gonna affect, not mine. I do my absolute best to share accurate information, but everybody makes mistakes, right? So I count 1/2 of a container of these as 3 points. So I brown my turkey. I throw in some corn. I've been using frozen corn, but I also used canned corn. So half a can of corn, half a pound of ground turkey, half of one of these, 3 points, totally filling, and it's really tasty. So I got sour cream and chives and roasted garlic. I really like both of these flavors, and I season my ground turkey really well. Sometimes I'll throw some hot sauce on it and give myself heartburn. So like I said, I try to season my turkey well so that I don't end up eating too much hot sauce and give myself heartburn. These are 0 points, y'all. They're just flavored soda water, peach nectar, black raspberry, and huckleberry flavors. I keep these in the fridge all the time. And sometimes when I think I'm hungry, I just grab one of these and drink it before I eat anything. Because sometimes when I think I'm hungry, I'm just thirsty. Or drinking will offset that hunger. So keep those around. Almond milk. Y'all help me out here. Is almond milk 1 point for half a cup, or is it no points? I feel like sometimes when I calculate, I don't know. I feel like I think I know it's 0 points, but then sometimes I'm like, why do I think it's 1 point? So I don't know. But I eat this with, oh, I already put my Cheerios up. But half a cup of almond milk, half a cup of Cheerios is definitely 1 point. So I have half a cup of almond milk and half a cup of Cheerios in the morning with my yogurt and fruit. Totally filling, gets me going for the day after I work out. So this is the Aldi brand almond milk. I've read some reviews that people don't like this, like they think it's not as creamy or as whatever as Silk almond milk. I mean, I figure it's milk made from nuts, so there's only so much you're gonna get out of it anyway. So, and it's cheaper. Y'all know this little trick. I keep these chicken breast strips. They're already made, they're grilled, they're cut up, they're bite-sized, they're ready to go. I keep these in the fridge as a grab-and-go snack. So they're supposed to be like meal things. I keep them in the fridge as a grab-and-go snack because I know in the afternoons when I'm hungry, if I eat protein, that it kills my hunger and it'll keep me satiated until dinner time so that I'm not like ravenously hungry and eating everything in front of me. And it helps me sort of stay on plan until dinner. Did I say this already? I know I touched it. I don't know if I talked about it. Edamame. I keep edamame around. This actually like requires preparation, by which I mean I throw it in a pot and boil it. But high in protein, fabulous snack. Shrimp. These are all so rattly. Shrimp, same thing. 0 points. These flash frozen shrimp I get at Walmart. They're not cheap, y'all, but it's 0 points. It's tasty, and I never think to take them out ahead of time, so I just throw them in a bowl of cool water to let them thaw and then cook them, and I always cook extras and leave them in the fridge for snacking the next day. And again, protein snack in the afternoon helps curb my appetite. I've started eating this again. Y'all don't laugh at me. It's that fake crab meat. Now this is 1 point per ounce, but I will grab a couple of pieces of it as a quick protein snack, and it's worth that point to me to kill my appetite and keep me going. This is my bread of choice. Well, really my bread of choice is anything that's 45 calories per slice. And when I say my bread of choice, I mean this is the one they had at the Costco. So it's the Sara Lee Delightful. I really do like it though. It's light and I feel like it's got a little more substance to it than some of the others. Got me some Halo Top. This I think is it 3 points for half a cup? I'm not sure what it is. I do think I know that it's 11 points for the whole container. And y'all, I know that sounds ridiculous and over the top, but if you're craving and you're about to sit down and just wolf down something, 11 points for an entire pint of like ice cream type stuff, that's not bad. And if it cures whatever's going on in you that's making you want to sort of binge on that food, I think it's worth it, and it's tasty. So I think that's my whole haul. I think that's everything I got. So y'all let me know if you have questions about any of that stuff. I need to go. I'm standing right in the light, so I think this is looking awful. So I need to jump off here, go do my workout, and then like I said, we're gonna make my homemade buttermilk salad dressing, which is 0 points for 1 tablespoon and 1 point for 2 tablespoons. So let me go work out. I gotta do my yoga workout so that I get that medal that nobody else is gonna see. I know. Then I'll come back, we'll make that dressing, and I'll probably throw it on a salad for lunch. So y'all sit tight and I'll be back. All right, y'all, I finished my yoga workout. I'm all stretchy and bendy now, and I've earned my ridiculous award that nobody else is ever gonna see, and now I'm ready for some lunch. So I need to make my light buttermilk salad dressing. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time. Usually I mix it up by hand, but I have my food processor out because I'm gonna make some hummus later. Y'all don't judge me. So I'm going to use that to make my dressing. Don't know how it's going to turn out, but I will let y'all know. So I am going to take a cup of low-fat buttermilk, a half a cup of fat-free plain Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of that coarse ground mustard, 1 tablespoon of garlic, a tablespoon of basil, and a tablespoon of ginger. And then I'm going to process those together really well and see what we get. All right, y'all, that's all mixed up. It actually looks really good. It looks very creamy. I'm going to try it on a carrot because y'all know I eat everything on a carrot. Before I do that, let me say this. I said that it was 1 point for 2 tablespoons and 0 points for 1 tablespoon. If you've ever done a recipe in the Weight Watchers app, you know that you have to tell it how many servings the recipe makes. So it doesn't ask by like, you know, tablespoon or 2 tablespoons or like by measure. It asks by how many servings are in the recipe. So it's kind of hard to calculate. So this is really close to 0 points for 2 tablespoons and 0 points for 1 tablespoon. I count it as 1 point for 2 tablespoons. I only eat 1 tablespoon, but as with everything else, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So if you're gonna make this, obviously calculate it for yourself. Count it the way that you feel is the best way to count it for you, but I do 1 tablespoon, 0 points, 2 tablespoons, 1 point. So let's try it and see what we got. I scooped some out into a little bowl, and that's what it looks like. Here's how it looks on a carrot. It is really, it's still pretty creamy and thick. You can see the basil and the bits of mustard in there. Let me try this. It's really good. The recipe that I adapted this from called for balsamic vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. You might know that apple cider vinegar is kind of sweet, so the dressing's a bit sweet. I don't know if I told y'all that before when we were hauling, when we talked about it then, but I feel like the ranch dressing kind of cuts that sweetness. If you're going to use just this dressing, you can add a little salt or something, or if you just like a sweet dressing, that's going to work for you. If you like a poppy seed dressing, which I find a little bit too sweet, this might be good for you. But anyway, that turned out really good, y'all, so I'm going to go make me a salad and use my new dressing. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we're definitely friends, so go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week, with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.